So Fluid Free Rides is going out of business. Gear up, Scooter fam. Today, we'll see how long this video is. Just gonna announce. I want to do a quick video on Fluid Free Ride. Fairly certain they're going out of business. Hopefully not, but they just filed Chapter 7 bankruptcy, and within a couple of months, if they're not able to find a buyer for the company, then they'll be completely out of business by the end of February. So if you guys are considering buying a scooter from Fluid, I would be hesitant. Certainly if you expect them to honor any kind of a warranty or provide the ongoing parts for 50% off throughout the lifetime of the scooter, since they will not be around for the lifetime of the scooter, much less the lifetime of your warranty. So I just bought my scooter a few months ago, and I've already had a few problems out of the box. It doesn't completely surprise me now that Fluid Free Rides was so slow to respond, possibly because they were already starting to have financial trouble and cutting back on maybe customer service staff. So something like that certainly plays into consideration. But the point is that, and it's certainly first of all, let me go ahead and say that I'm sorry that they're going out of business. That's not. I wouldn't wish that on them. I did buy my scooter at an inopportune time, and I'm sure they would prefer not to go out of business. So that is that does suck. I certainly want to express my sympathy for their situation and wish them the best and everybody there. But once again, I got a scooter that I've only had 3 months that no longer has a warranty. Pretty much, if something went wrong on my scooter right now that they didn't have parts for, and that's a lot, then I wouldn't really get support from them. I'd have to go directly to NAMI. Michael Shaw has said that he'll support on the scooters, even though Fluid Free Ride is going out of business. So I'm not sure if that means that he'll honor 50% throughout the life of the scooters if you bought your scooter from Fluid, based on, and that's with free shipping, Michael. So, will he provide that? I'm gonna say I don't think so. I hope so. If he'll give 50% off the price of the parts for the lifetime of the scooter, if you bought your scooter from Fluid Free Rides, and have those parts shipped free, then that would be, and then of course honor the warranty, my warranty for another 9 months, so I get my full year warranty. If he'll do that, great. But my expectation is, less than, I'm skeptical. I'll put it like that. I mean, I hope so. And if I have problems, I will absolutely 100% let you know. So I'll find out if that's the case. Otherwise, if you want a NAMI, Wired Rides is probably the next best choice. They're a tad pricey. I heard they have really good service, but if they're the only ones selling them, you can see, and they have okay prices. Just in general, they're a little pricier than Fluid Free Rides was, from what I saw. So, but I believe they do have the Klima Max there for sale. They have the Stellar, and so forth. So that changes day to day. But last time I looked, I believe they had both of those. They have a Blast. They have the NAMI Burn E Max. I don't think they have the Burn E2, but they have the Burn E2 Max. But anyway, so if you're interested in a NAMI, that'd probably be the best place to go if you're in the U.S. would be Wired Rides at the moment. And so that's something to consider. But I just want to, it bugs me. I know, like I said, I'm not, they're going out of business and that's them, but On my end, I'm a customer who just bought a scooter from who I felt was a reputable company. And, that's one of the things that I really, I really just want to see improve. I mean, I know we can't predict that, but you see, I felt like I was buying a name brand scooter, a name brand scooter with a good reputation, from a retailer with a good reputation. I had no reason, none, zero, to think that this this place was going to go out of business. That the place I was about to buy my scooter from, who was that I know of the number one NAMI dealer in the United States, that they're going to go out of business. NAMI's like a super reputable brand, and Fluid is the number one dealer in the United States. I would have never guessed they would go out of business 3 months after I got my scooter. So that was quite a shock to me. I'm still trying to process it all. Maybe Voro Motors will buy Fluid before they go out, and they'll help support NAMIs and maybe sell NAMIs on their site. So Melvin, if you see this, why don't you talk to Fluid and see if you can pick up their slack. In any case, yeah, I hope that someone does buy them out, because maybe they'll honor some of the same policies that they had for existing customers, at least grandfathered in, so to speak, um, to maintain those relationships and build on top of that. But you never know, and certainly, uh, we don't know how that's going to play out. But yeah, I really made this video. I wanted to make this video and just kind of talk about my feelings for it. So I mean, once again, you see these boards and everyone's like, oh, you bought this from this little company. You don't know if you're going to be able to get support when your scooter goes down. When you're and next year when you need to replace something, you're not going to have anybody to go to, and so forth. And you're gonna have to go find an AliExpress and find your parts, and that might be the case anyway. No matter who you order from, I just don't know. I don't know, what to go by. I wasn't using some. I didn't go after some no name brand. I didn't, do anything like that. I went for a well known, reputable brand through a well known, reputable retailer, online retailer, and I still ended up getting the short end of the stick, so to speak. My NAMI, my Klima is working great. I have no complaints with the Klima at this particular moment, of how it's performing, of how it's riding. But I'm also a realist. I know things are going to go wrong. Hopefully not within the rest of my warranty, but I know that's a possibility. And if something goes wrong after my warranty and I have to fix it, I'm going to be paying full price, and likely I'm going to be paying for shipping if I have to get it sent from China, which is not cheap. So it's just not the same. It's just not the same. And that's the whole lifetime of my scooter. That's the entire lifetime of my scooter that I've lost 50% parts to. That's why I bought it. That's one of the major decisions that played in when I purchased a scooter. I was waiting between one and the Apollo Phantom V4X. And who knows? Are they going to be around next week? I mean, I don't know. I'm a little frustrated on this one, and I wanted to make a video, kind of talking about it and discussing my feelings on the matter, and then also kind of warning you guys ahead of time. You're not going to get a warranty if you buy it from them. Maybe if they mark a bunch of these like way down during liquidation, you can snatch one, but it's not going to be covered under warranty, and there is not going to be any support for it. So if you're interested in that might be a reason to kind of hang out and see how it goes. But if you're interested in your scooter being covered and so forth, once again, Michael Shaw said he'll cover the NAMIs. The only NAMI they have available though is the Bernie 2 Max at the moment. So, well, that's all they have available, because they won't be getting any more unless, like I said, within a month or so, someone buys them out. Then we will see how that plays out. Of course, we have no control over what they do once they take over. That's on their end. If they buy the name, I would hope they, like I said, at least grandfather in some of the current customers, the ones that have bought scooters from them, but you know they have the ways that they're gonna do things, and uh, so we have to see how that plays out. My expectation is that's a pretty short time frame to find a buyer for a company that just filed Chapter 7 bankruptcy. There's going to have to be a lot of looking into financial records and so forth, and doing a lot of work. I mean, somebody might just see it as a really good deal if they can let it go for that or whatever. But we'll see how it plays out. I'll keep you guys posted to what I know. But yeah, that's been something that's come to the top of the chain as far as news and so forth. I've sort of heard some talk about it, but more recently got some information about it actually being like a really short time period and it being a pretty dire situation. And when they first filed Chapter 7, it's not necessarily a death sentence, but usually like a second chance to kind of tighten things up a bit, create some automations and create efficiencies and increase efficiencies and so forth, and try to climb out of whatever hole that you're in at the moment. But it seems like that their only way to do that is to sell fluids. So hopefully that works. But like I said, it's going to have to be like an incredible deal for someone who can just kind of come in and do a plug and play type of situation, which, like I said, to me would be like Voro Motors would be like the perfect one to do that. Wired Rides also stepped up and said that they'll support in any way. Just to note, though, I did look on their site, and they may very well help support your NAMI if once Fluid goes out of business, and mine. But they don't have a lot of parts on their site. I don't know if I saw any for the NAMIs. There was something, but it was out of stock. So. But they don't even have a lot of parts listed for the NAMI. So maybe that'll change soon. Maybe because Fluid's going out of business, they're going to start stocking that stuff because of the potential demand that'll come their way. I hope so. Wired Rides, if you hear this, stock up. I heard they have good customer service. So I will likely be dealing with them in the future. If I have problems, that'll be my first go-to at this point. If this completely goes away and that's my only option, I'll probably be reaching out to Wired Rides first to see if they can help me get parts or whatever it is. Hopefully they'll start stocking parts for the NAMI, so for the U.S. customers. So I'm not exactly happy about that. I'm dealing with it, and nothing I can do. It's beyond my control anyway. So there's no point in me just getting too caught up in it, but it doesn't mean I'm not going to, let you guys know about it and give you my feelings on it, and then move on very quickly from it. But it just changes my outlook for the Klima. It was bought in long term for the Klima. Talked to a guy, another YouTuber, and he has a Bernie 2. He had a Klima, and then he got a Bernie 2 base as well. And he was saying that, he's like, potentially, we can keep these forever. I was like, yeah, the only thing that Fluid doesn't stock for these scooters is the base. Everything else, the frame, is the only thing they don't stock. You can get the motor, the swing arms, you can get the motors, you can get the stem, the everything. There's nothing on that scooter that they don't have listed. Of course, they're not in stock for all these things, but they have listed there and supposedly try to stay in stock. So, whoever is going to do that, it would be nice to have someone in the U.S. that had that going on, and could support the NAMIs now. I hope Wired Ride steps up and takes that initiative. Or I hope, once again, like maybe Voro Motors will buy out Fluid, and they'll take that initiative. But someone needs to take that initiative and support NAMIs over here in the United States. That's my opinion on that. Not going to stay on here too long. I just wanted to talk about that a bit. I am planning a pretty cool video tomorrow that I'm excited about, and hopefully I'll get it recorded and get it uploaded, and it'll be my next video I upload to the channel. So guys, please look out for that. If you enjoyed this video and you found it helpful, please like, share, and subscribe. Consider joining my Patreon, buying me a coffee, or picking up some merch. Thanks, and happy writing.